What's going on, Rebel Click? It's your boy Main Damie here, and I'm bringing you today, it's very first ever on this channel, a product review. This is my first time doing any open box review on a new product. Um, this is my second time buying from this company. I am not sponsored by any way by this company. I bought this with my own money. I'm very happy with the company. They're really good, and I love their product. It's the Azeron Keypad, and as you can see in the video, um, I have the Cyborg 2, and then this is a very wonderful product. I've been very happy with it. I've had no issues with it. It's very well made. I have the stand with it. Um, it's been very wonderful. But Azeron, they surprised us with a new version, and right there is the new one. And today I'm going to be doing my very first opening box review, and we're going to look at it. Never done this before, so bear with me. We're gonna have some trial and errors, and we're gonna test it out. We're gonna look at it and see how it compares to the Cyborg 2, and see how well it is. I hope Azeron lives up to the name and making the new upgrade a whole lot more better. So we're gonna go in through this open box, and I'm going to grab it right now. She's a biggin. See if I can do this without knocking stuff off this desk. One thing I do like about Azeron's the company is they are very fast on their shipping. I ordered this Sunday and got it today. So very impressive on their shipping. I've had no issues, uh, like compared to other companies I've ordered from. And I'm literally having a hard time opening this box. All right. Another thing about Azeron is their packaging. It's really amazing. So what we got here a little quick guide. Shows a little quick guide of how to set it up, how everything works. So we'll take a look at that. Now their wonderful review. Look at that. That is amazing. Look, very well packaged. All right. I don't think we're gonna be needing any more blades today. So I'm also hoping my audio doesn't cut in and out from me moving back and forth. All right, so let's see. Almost forgot how to open this thing. Look, they even tell you dummy proof. Push here. Hello. All right. Here we go. Hope I'm not clumsy enough and I don't drop it. I already knocked something over at Walgreens today. Lovely packaging of their what do you call those things? Origamis. All right, so pull it out. Look at that. Oh, wow. That looks, oh, wow, that looks beautiful. So, out the box, you have your very first little box. I believe this is where the cord and the screwdriver that they give you comes with, which I already have a cord plugged in, so I plan on using that one. And these cords are very well made. Nice, good feel to it. Doesn't feel like it needs to be bunched up. It looks like it moves very well. Very well made cord. But like I said, I already have one plugged in, so we're gonna go ahead and run with that one. And of course, all the little extra accessories. That there. So there's screwdriver. I have one already buried somewhere in there. It is only for their products. I mean, you probably could get away with maybe using something if you have something similar. I mean, they're like little small Allen keys, but it just takes a little deal and it just slides right in. Nice little deal. And it's got the little name on it. Real nice. Let's see if we can see that. So really nice key. Let's see. And it comes with two of them. One's kind of like a little flathead, and the other one's an Allen style. So now I got two. In case I lose one, because I'm pretty notorious for losing something. And then you got your spare screws that will go into other pieces. And then now you have your thumb little button for the joystick on the deal, and you have a sizable, what do you call these things? It kind of restricts the motion of the thumbstick. Makes it a little more tighter. So we got some spare ones. Once again, I have some extra ones of those, so that's always a plus. All right, time for the big reveal. As you can see, looks wonderful. Very well packaged. Oh my God, look at that. It's so much smaller. Oh my dear Lord. Wow. What we got here? Release screws before adjusting. Common sense. Bam. Ignore the pile. Look at this. Oh my God. This thing is so much different. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely be missing some keys on this one. So as you can see, I have my camera right here showing the sideboard. If you look side by side, let me go ahead and unplug it. It's secured on here with the magnet, so it's easy to come off and plug it. So here is the sideboard 2. Very, very nice. I love it. Fits nice in my hand. Got the little mouse clicks. It's very nice. I've really enjoyed using this, and it's got the thumbstick. Brings you know the whole keyboard and mouse together with controller, which for someone who comes from controller, um, been playing video games, you know, since I was a little kid, and going to controller, it's always been natural for me. So when I went to, you know, start playing Fortnite and went to keyboard, I had a hard time. My hand would get cramped up and fatigued, and you know all sorts of old age kind of things, you know. And I found this online, and I was like, man, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try it out and see how well this is. I mean, why not, right? Give it a shot. So I did, and I haven't looked back. This thing has been amazing. It's not. It's got that nice little curve on it, and like I said, your fingers fit inside of it. You can adjust the rails to however which way your hand fits, um, and it fits nicely in there. And it's got the little sideboard 2 written on there. Maybe one day I'll can afford to get my name put on there. But yeah, I love it. So now we've upgraded to the Keyzen. That looks beautiful. All 3D printed, minus the metal plate on the back and the metal rails. Very well made. Wow, this quality is amazing. It's a bigger step up on their 3D print. And I got my little mat on there to keep my hand from sliding. It feels nice. Like I said, I gotta do some tweaking. Make sure it fits my hand. So we're gonna go ahead and pull out the trusty old screwdriver. we're gonna take some screws and loosen them. All right, we're gonna dump that out. And we're gonna see how I'm gonna have to take some more unscrewing. I don't want to unscrew too much. Not moving out too much on that one. Should just slide up. Having a little trouble here. See, that moves out. So, those screws on the back, right here, will help loosen them. I'll get it in the hole. She said. Now I can make adjustments accordingly to where my hand's going to be. But the thumb one is being a little facetious. That's the word I'm looking for. Like I said, I don't want to take it out too much because I don't want it to fall out and I have a hard time putting it back in. It's kind of in the right spot, but not really. So I don't want to pull too hard. I'm kind of a little nervous to pull too hard on it because I don't want to break it. Let's just go ahead and loosen all the other ones. See if that kind of helps play with it. Okay, so if you can see, I've already got the slider of the thumbstick, and those are the ones right there. This one right here, on the back, move that one. It moves those ones right here. This one right here, these little side buttons, moves those up and down. I don't know where I would want those. So let's try that. Let's see here. Maybe downward. Yeah, that way it's not in the way of the thumb. So I think maybe down would probably be best. Let's go with down. I just need to figure out how to get the thumb out. I want the thumb to be more extended, but it's not extending. I don't know why. My biggest fear is unscrewing too much to where I can't, and the screw pops out and I can't get it back in. You know what I mean? We're gonna go with it, guys. All right, so we're gonna continue on. I had a little bit of a technical difficulty. For some reason, my hand hit the button, turned off the recording. So I'm gonna do my best in the editing to get it all cleaned up and get it all fixed. Trusty phone's still working though. Good job, keyboard. Okay, so maybe recording at my desk is not a good idea because I keep hitting the keyboard and I keep stopping the recording. So back to what I was saying. Do as I do, not as I say. Do as I say, not as I do. Just watch the video. All right, still fighting with the thumb. I can't seem to get it to extend out more because I don't like it too close. But it's not The screw. Oh, there it is. See, now the screw just came out. Okay, so now we're gonna take this. My biggest fear, what I was worried about. But we got it in. We got it in. So apparently, I guess you do have to take the screw all the way out. So as you can see, now we have space for the thumb on a distance. Now I just need to make sure that my thumb sits perfectly. Well, pretty much. Apparently, I have midget fingers. All right, so that's right there. Okay, that's nice. I like that one. Okay, let's adjust the. Oh, actually, I think that's good right there. Mess up thing. Where is? I would have to pull up the software, which I'll show you here in a minute. We're gonna do some more adjusting on the fingers. I think that's about good. Boom, boom, boom. Now let's bring her down. This is always the very tedious process. Is making sure that it gets exactly to your liking. Because if it not, you're gonna have lots of problems down the road. Okay, so I think I like it there. I mean, it's all the way down. This is insane. Okay. And it looks like I'm seeing some screws up here. I don't think those are going to be adjustable. Not like the sideboard where it's got the screws up here and you can adjust the fingers to go more down towards you, like how I have these ones right here kind of straight up because I rarely use them, but this one right here and this one right here I use quite a bit. So I had to add an angle so my knuckle area can tap it as I was have my hand in here. I could just come up and click. You know what I mean? Kind of hard to show you. One thing I liked about this one is these buttons were really close and they were kind of in the way a lot, so I was able to move them out because I didn't really use them very much. They were kind of, I used them a little bit if I needed them, but not when I played Fortnite, I rarely used them. So it was kind of in the way, so I moved them out of the way. But with this one, they're right here. These little key buttons, which this is the reason why I bought this one, because it kind of gives me the resemblance of a keyboard. So the keyboard button is really close to the joystick, and I don't know how I feel about that. That one might be a little kind of in the way of my thumb, because I know when I have my thumb on here, when I go to move it, I'm gonna be probably misclicking. So I'm gonna find a way to see if it can be moved out. And I think I know the way. We're gonna go ahead and remove this key, this screw all the way out. Let's see here. Because I see a screw hole right there. And it looks like it can be. Okay, all right. So it kind of does, man. We're getting these 5 fingers out here like crazy. Now I gotta figure out how to bring it down some. So we're gonna bring this one down all the way. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, guys. It's good. It's out of the way, my thumb, but I have a hard time pushing this one. So it kind of might be a little difficult. I had to kind of like, I'll show you over here. But hey, right here, I have to kind of like move my thumb all the way off the thing. So that button may not be usable. I may not use that button. So let me go ahead and shrink all the fingers down to its lowest. Okay, so I'm liking it. I really am. I'm liking the way it's feeling so far. I can tell you that. Not much. But we're going to be jumping into a practice map and we're going to test it out. So we're going to, once I get everything adjusted to the way my fingers naturally sit. I'm going to go with that one. I think you can adjust the height. I'm not quite sure, but it looks like you can. So we'll do that. Yeah, I like that one right there. The pinky one. So this one has 32 mappable buttons versus the Cyborg, which I think was 28 or 29, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so apparently I didn't tighten those down. Let's tighten those down. So this is going to be more of a kind of a trial and error for me on this one. I want to test it out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be tweaking it more and more each time. So that looks good there. Actually, I like that one right there. We're going to leave that one right there. Okay, so so many buttons. And they don't move. Unlike the Cyborg 2, every time I would try to reach for like the top buttons on the top, like up here in these regional areas, it would push the finger back. No matter how tightened I had it tightened down, it still would push it back. It was kind of a process because I kind of panic when I'm playing Fortnite, and I tend to get a little aggressive with the keys, and I push it harder, thinking maybe it's gonna do it more better. Don't ask me why, but I do, and I pushed all the keys out. So now I got it all set up. This thing is a beautiful, beautiful design. I'm really excited to try and test it out. And we're going to see what we're going to be playing with. So I'm going to set it on. I'm actually going to plug it in first. And it does. All right. So we're going to look for the holes. There we go. And there it is. Ooh, man. Yeah, so that thumb button over here, that's going to be hard for me to reach. I don't know. I'm going to test it out. So we're going to come. I want to go ahead and open up the Azeron software. All right. I'm going to switch my view over to my gameplay screen so you can see. All right, so you're going to want to go ahead and go to the Azeron website and go to the download page to download the software, the Azeron software 5.6. That is the one you want to get. That is going to be the updated version for the Keyzen keypad. If you had the previous version, for the Cyborg 2 and below, it will not work. You will need to download the newer version. So go over to the website and go ahead and download that. Add support for Keyzen. There it is, kids. There it is. All right. So that's working beautifully. Yep, we're going in the right direction. Okay, so that's good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into Fortnite. We're gonna get into a practice map, and we're going to test it out and make adjustments from there. And then I'll go ahead and give you my final review. Okay, so go ahead and pull up Fortnite. All right, we're gonna go to my favorite practice map, the Zero Build Mastery Course by Kobe1 Shinobi. You can follow him on YouTube as well. He puts out this map, and it is fantastic. It's one of my favorite maps to practice in. All right, so now we're in the Fortnite settings for the keybinds, and this is what I have set for my movements. Of course, my WASD are going to be the thumbstick, and these are my buttons I'm going over just to make sure which ones I have already set, so I can go into the Azeron software and make the changes to what I have. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. It's very easy. You just click a button and you just change it to the key that you have set in the Fortnite settings, and it'll automatically save to your profile, and it'll make it very easy. So these buttons right here are going to be my movement buttons right there. I haven't quite set up the other ones yet, but they're going to be going to whatever ones I have between pickaxe and changing weapons and sort of like things like that. So it's very simple. You just pick the key, change it to according to the keys you use. Easy peasy. Okay. Alright, so let's pick up that one. Using the weapons that's currently in the game. Where are the duels? Those ones right there. Alright, so we're gonna run with that for a minute. Oh, so much smoother, man. Alright, so we got our shotgun. Nice, very nice. Or my messy sloppiness. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what Z and A is. I'm sorry, A. Oh, I gotta figure out what A is. So we're gonna toggle with A. I'm gonna be doing a lot of editing on this video. So we're gonna go Shift, space, that. We'll clear that one out. We'll clear that one out. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think that's what I used to have. Yeah, that's more better. Yeah, there we go. My finger is getting too busy sliding all over the place. I can't figure out which one I was using. Let me toggle that one off. Let's try Z space. I don't know how. I had it the other way, but we're gonna see my. I think that's better. Yeah, getting used to the open keyboards is a lot difficult. Because I'm so used to the little finger, like your finger sitting inside the thing, like I was explaining in the the previous deal is that your finger sits inside of here, so you have the up, down, and then bottom one. So your finger knows where to go. Versus a keypad with keys on it, now your fingers got to try to remember where exactly those are. So you're trying to flip back and forth. And so these are my weapons right here. And this is my crouching, my running, sliding. But then I got to remember, see, when I try to go to my third weapon, I'm hitting the map. So I got to remember it's just like right next to each other. Ah, see, I'm hitting buttons. I'm already messing up. It's good. I'm liking it. I just gotta finish tweaking the rest of my stuff out. I gotta get used to the changing of the weapons. They're placed at. But there's my pickaxe right there. I need to pick up something that's E, so let's go back over there and pick up something else. But I also have my pickup as my scroll wheel, so I mean I can just joink. I won't have to worry about it, you know what I mean? Just come by and take it and yoink. All right, let's play with the boosters. There we go. So we come over here. Nope, let's see. I'm doing it again. Move it over in time. Like I said, I haven't been playing Fortnite for a very long time, but I got things and I've enjoyed it a whole lot more. Keyboard and mouse, playing controller for since you were as a kid, and then you just switched over to keyboard and mouse less than a year ago. I think I'm doing all right. So we'll see how well it goes. We'll see how well it plays out. Overall. Alright, Rebel Click, I do apologize. I ran into some audio issues. I'm not sure what happened. The audio just cut out. But that's alright. We're going to go ahead and do a voiceover for you. Maybe we even add some accent to it, maybe? No, I'm just kidding. We're not going there. I'm not embarrassing myself that much. But okay, anyway, so let's get back to the final review. So the final review is that the Azeron Keyzen Keypad, that is a mouthful to say, is a very phenomenal device. And like I said, the shipping with Azeron is phenomenal. I ordered it Sunday and it was here today. Fantastic. The customer support is always great. I've had to reach out to them maybe 1 or 2 times when I have my Cyborg, and it was easy peasy on that one. So again, I highly recommend Azeron to you guys if you are on keyboard and mouse. This keypad is revolutionary. The same thing with the Cyborg 2. When I got that, I was blown away. I did pick it up a little faster than I thought I would, but it is, and it will have a learning curve to it. So be prepared to practice and play around with it to get your fingers, used to it. As Azeron said in their latest post when they announced the new arrival of Keyzen, more fingering is getting ready to unfold. So get ready for that one. You're going to be doing a lot of that. I do apologize. Sorry that I did not get to do a video on the Cyborg 2 when I got it. I didn't have my channel at the time. But you are getting the review on this one, so you guys are blessed. The very first review of the Keyzen I checked. So I'm the first. Woohoo! Anyways, so again, I highly recommend Azeron. The 3D printing quality on this device is amazing, very smooth, and very well sleeked. The little padding on the palm rest is very nice to get. It's additional cost, but it is good. The the keyboard buttons. Sorry, my not speaking very clearly right now, but the keyboard buttons are not loud clicky. They do have three types. There is a red one, a brown one, and a blue one. And I have the brown one, so it's kind of like in the middle of both of them. So it's got kind of a soft precision click. They each have different pressure clicks in it. Some are loudy clickies, and some are very silent. I think the blue one's silent. So I kind of got the one in between. Overall, though, again, I highly recommend this device. I encourage you all to go out and get it. Again, stay tuned. This Saturday is episode 2 of Damie Dies Again. Road to back-to-back wins. Let's get it. And side note, stick around for the next video because I have a very big surprise for you all. You're not going to want to miss it. So until then, have a good night, have a great weekend, and keep rocking.